Good evening. Tonight we have an AMA with Bang Crypto. And yeah, maybe if we start with a bit of background from the team and what they've done in the past in crypto. And I'll pass it over to Edward then. Tell us a bit more about that.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Edward Gates from Texas. We came out, it was a couple of months ago, and I came up with the idea of Bang. Bang Decentralized is our official name. It's actually an acronym that stands for Blockchain, Audits, NFTs, and Gaming. Essentially, it's almost like a one-stop shop in a safe haven for investors to come. We started originally from just a small Facebook group, and slowly we just got tired of being rugged and everything. And our group we had on Facebook is just a lot of a variety of different people from different backgrounds and ethnicities, so to speak. And in that range, we have construction workers, nurses, we have police officers and federal agents and stuff like that, basically. That's just come and use that they use the group to find new investments, so to speak. So saying that, we have access to a wide range of people to help us with some of the services we provide. I will start going over the acronym in each letter. Bang, and you have blockchain, and then A for auditing and investigations. We're going to be hosting auditing investigations as well. The investigation part is a really huge part of what we have going on. We do have active cases going on as well right now, and we have cases and actually one of the guys, the owner of one of the projects that we had a successful investigation on is on. I did see him earlier. He's here with us today as well, so I'll have him get a shout out here in a minute. But in that case specifically, we work closely with law enforcement and finance. They each recognize us as kind of like a private investigation firm. And the funds have been frozen from that rug pull / theft. And they will be returned once the investigation is completed. That's our audit side. NFTs and gaming, they kind of go hand in hand with each other. We ended up coming out with a casino. That's not really the direction we wanted to head. We wanted to go with NFT gaming, more of a virtual reality type setup, where I wanted to, like, our first game that we have on our roadmap is called Nas. And in that game, it's going to have NFT race cars that you can buy, like a 1 of 1 or a 1 of 10 race car. In doing so, you can race them in the community on Friday nights. We could have Friday race nights. If you wanted to put work into your car, you can eventually, we want to make it where you can buy a turbo or an NFT set of rims or anything like that to make your car unique and different from other competitors. That's something huge that we want to get going. It is on our roadmap, and at first it will more be like it will not be a VR game. That is a long-term project. I think you all know how complex virtual reality is. Saying that, with the virtual reality end, we will also be coming out with a virtual reality casino to replace the casino we do have now. And in that casino, you will also be able to play along and participate with only our native token. So that's a huge thing we have going on. So that's what we're about. We're going to go into detail about each specific with y'all and everything. As of now, I just want to introduce the team, and I have Sarah here with me today. She's over marketing.
Hey, everybody. Thanks, Edward. I appreciate that, and I appreciate the introduction. So thank you so much for having us into your community. We're really excited to show you what we've got going on here with Bang. But a little bit about me. Again, my name is Sarah. I live in Nova Scotia, Canada, and I am a work-from-home mom. I have 4 kids, and I've been in the crypto space somewhere around 3 years now. My knowledge of the crypto space mostly was just in investing and buying coins and doing a little bit of trading, looking at, some MLM crypto and things like that. When I was able to come across paths with the Facebook group that Edward was referring to, and I kind of got to see the other side of crypto that I didn't know really existed. probably 6 months ago or so. And I was really intrigued by everything that was going on in the BSC scan and the BSC network. And it was very, very unique and a different side that I didn't know much about. So I quickly became close friends with Edward, and we started working with a couple of the other teammates that you're going to get a chance to have an introduction with in just a few minutes. But I was really excited when this project came to light, because I knew it was going to give an opportunity for so many people to see what the BSC network is all about. So I was able to bring some marketing knowledge that I had from previous crypto investments and opportunities that I was into to partner with Edward and get in Bang opportunities. So that's how I became part of the marketing department here. I'm going to hit a little bit on the highlights of our marketing, what we've got coming shortly, but I want to go ahead and introduce you guys to quickly. She's on here. She is our social MIR. If you're here, you want to say hello and introduce yourself.
Thank you, Sarah, for the. My name is Maya, aka Crypto Queen. So a little bit about my. I'm from North Carolina on the coast, and I also as well have 3 children, and I am on my other end, my side job, I like to say, I am a teacher. But I got into the crypto space a few years ago, and first it started with just investing and, of course, looking into projects and things like that. And then I created a crypto group that I welcomed a lot of people in, and we just would research projects and invest in them. And then soon we quickly found that the crypto space, of course, is not as perfect as we think. And we noticed that there was a lot of projects recently that are, not as good with what they need with rugging and things like that, and just didn't have everything in place. So Edward brought this idea to us to create Bang. And when I sat down and heard everything, and I was like, wow, this would be awesome for the crypto space and for everyone. So that's just a little bit about that background there. But we're excited. We have a lot of things in store, and Bang is going to be one of the biggest crypto tokens that have launched any recently, but really just overall. So we're definitely excited. Thank you, Well Coin Talk for having us today. We really appreciate it, and I'm excited, and I hope you are.
Thank you, Mayar. And I take a moment, and I don't know if I know Dylan's on here. I'm not sure if he's in at work right now. But our Dylan, he is our web developer. I'd love for you to just jump on real quick and introduce yourself to the community.
Hey guys.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, he is.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
No,
I'm kind of.
I'm sorry,
I'm running
Dylan.
around work.
See
Sorry.
that you were on.
It's okay. Yeah, I just got you guys in my headset, so I'm kind of running all over the place. But yeah, my name is Dylan Cannon. I'm the web designer. I met these guys in that Facebook group, and I've been working with crypto. I was on the mining side of things there for a little bit. But thank you guys for having us on here. I've got to get running, but these guys are going to answer all your questions. Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, so if you could just tell us maybe a bit about the private pre-sale that's coming up for Bang Crypto.
Hey, yeah, I'll touch base on that. So what we have so far, we ran a private sale amongst our base, so to speak, our founders is what we're calling them. We have a lot of believers in us, a lot of big investors that believe in us, and that's everything we have brought to the table with all the use cases. We have did that with our own contributions. We made sure we didn't want to be some shit coin that just came out and launched and used investors' money to come out with what they want to provide to the BSC network. We just felt that wasn't the way to do it, and I think we can all agree that the majority of projects, that's what they do. So we wanted to make sure we had stuff for people to see that we're pushing, we're hustling every day. Nobody can really match our hustle out there with the work we're putting in to bring different utilities to our ecosystem in general. So saying that, our first little private sale, it was just to raise the marketing funds, and we just reached that probably about 3 to 4 days ago. So now we're starting the actual legitimate marketing campaign right now. That's where we're at in that stage with the marketing push. As of right now, we have done a soft release, I would call it. It's we didn't really announce it, but it's out there for when people ask. And this is our actual pre-sale. We got a 90 soft, 120 hard cap on that, 120K hard cap on that, and that's going to provide the liquidity that we have in the project, and that's what the next stage we are in. We have worked with other communities, and so to speak, we have offered whitelist spots out for those people. So that's one reason we did it this way. So we would have the whitelist spots to give to people. We're trying to veer away from the DXL because it's botted and it's just they've had errors, and those errors have been responsible for ruining complete projects. And we just figured the way we're going about it, it gives less room for error to happen, so to speak. So it's so minimal for anything to go wrong during our launch, and we can actually control that doing it this way. We're so transparent, and we've brought a lot of trust to our investors for them to understand that they can reach out. They can call me on my own phone if they want to, anything. I mean, we're transparent, we're out there, and we want that to be known. That way people do trust us just to do the initial wallet to wallet type pre-sale, which can save a headache down the road. So that's where we're at right now. If we can get to in this pre-sale, we are often 5% more than launch price. So that's the incentive for people to get in now. If we don't reach the hard cap in this manner, we will go ahead and launch a pre-sale on the pink sale platform. And in doing so with that, there will not be a discount. You will just get launch price. But I truly believe we're going to be able to reach our hard cap just in this private wallet to wallet manner. We're not shooting for the sky when it comes to the funding for the liquidity, and we're doing that to make sure we want to keep the liquidity low, but we don't want to keep it too low. We don't want it high where people will not make money, but we don't want it low to where it's just going to create too much profits where people are going to automatically sell and just crash us to the ground. I think anybody can agree with that. So that's essentially where we are at the moment. And if y'all have any questions about that alone, just feel free to let us know.
Right. Yeah. That's reasonable. It's between 220 and 280 BNB off the top of my head. Yeah, because you've got it in BUSD, $150,000. That's a great thing. Yeah. And then after the pre-sale, will it go to Pancake Swap, or is there something in between from that?
Yeah. No, we're going to. So once we reach the 120. I feel that we will not need the pink sale platform to launch a pre-sale. People will realize that if they try to wait, that they will miss out. If we fail to reach the 120, if we get to the 120 and we do not need the pink sale. So saying that, when we get to the launch day, once we get to the 120, we're not going to launch right away. Because we have our launch day set in stone on our site, and that's what our investors have on their schedule. So our launch day is going to be Monday the 11th, and that's what we're going to stick with. So saying that, there is the pre-sale. If we do get to the position where we need to, let's say if we only acquire 80,000 of the 9120, then we will list it on the pink sale for the remaining balance. But when we get to the next part, we will be listed on Pancake Swap. I know I kind of went off direction. I just didn't touch base on some of those things. So it will be hosted on Pancake Swap, a platform that we're all familiar with.
Yeah, great. Yeah. And you've already actually deployed the Bank Casino. Could you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, we have 27 games. I think we might have added just a couple of new ones. I got to see if those are on the site as of today. If so, I think we're at 26, or something. We were at 21. I gotta look at it, but we do have all the games up and running. We are trying to add more things to, like I said, the ecosystem when it comes to all that. As far as the actual casino, it is up and running. And if anybody that is participating today, they want to come over and get some free tokens So just try it out. They can make an account and do so, and just let one of the admins know you're from Well Talk, and we'll drop you some credits to be able to just sit down and play. We also have an app. The app was released. When we got the app done, it was rated for teens. So I think we can all agree that that needed to be fixed. So it might be about another 2 days before it's reviewed by Google and it is updated again on the Google Play Store, but we do have an app for that. And then also on the casino, there is a chat that if you're sitting at a blackjack table with your buddies, you can just sit there and talk with one another. Same with that. Also, we have a voice chat. We have Telegram groups that are dedicated to each table, like Blackjack Table 1. If you're sitting at Blackjack Table 1, you go to Telegram to our pinned messages and join that group and open up a voice chat so you can just sit there and talk with one another if you do not want to use the chat feature as far as the keyboard. But that's essentially what we have going on with the casino and everything. It's ready to go. It takes our native token. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. If you get free credits today and you win 10,000 credits off those free credits, that's real money. It can't be cashed out right now, but it will be able to be cashed out at launch time. So that is real money.
Yeah, so, yeah, has the casino mobile app launched, did you say? Yeah, as well.
Yeah, the Apple, they have their hand in developers' pockets. I think we all know that. So we're trying to figure out the whole way to get around the thing with Apple, because I think it's like 40% they want of revenue that comes through their apps. The fact that this is crypto and a casino, that's what we're trying to ensure. Apple is not going to try to take 40% of whatever happens on their platform. As far as everything else, we do have a list pinned over in our group, and it's a way that you can pin the website to your home screen, and it has it looks like the actual Google app, the icon that pops up on your home screen, and it's just like an app essentially. But yeah, Google Play Store, we do have the app. You can actually still download the old app. It will work. It's just being updated with the teen version, changing that to adults.
And in the
But
future,
yeah,
you're looking for virtual reality casino releases as well, yeah.
Yeah, the virtual reality casino, that's something we're heavily looking into. That's something that's going to happen. If you ever looked into VR gaming and everything, that takes so much time and dedication, and just it has to be so on point with everything about it. So that does take time to produce, and it does take money, because it's just like you're walking into a real room. So that's why it takes time. I mean, if you were to go into the VR corner and you want to look behind a table or a desk, with VR, you should be able to see if something fell behind that table or desk. That's why it takes so long. There's so much detail put into VR. But yeah, that's what we're shooting for. That is on our roadmap, I think, on the 3rd stage, I believe. So that's something we're going to end up having, and it will take our native token as well. Nobody has launched a VR casino that takes our native token as of now.
I'm just curious, do you
Awesome.
need a gambling license for this or not?
No, we don't, because it is crypto, and crypto is not recognized as a financial asset in the United States. So no, we do not. We do have all the everything put in place for if we need to go further, if it does become a law in the United States. Saying that, we are registered off in Ireland, and that essentially puts like a safe little umbrella over our head, if depending on what the United States ends up doing with crypto. But as of now, crypto is just play money to the government. We all know that, and we all know it's going to be some time before they recognize it as a financial asset.
So you actually registered the company now in Ireland. So like kind of, I think that's a tax haven, isn't it?
What's that?
So you registered as a company in Ireland, is that right?
No, the website and the domain is, the server is in Ireland. As far as the company being registered, everything's registered in the United States. With the casino actually being the domain, and everything on the back end of that the server is in Ireland. So we will not be able to be touched by the US government on the casino side. We do have VR gaming that we're putting into place. We do have the auditing and everything else. That's something that we want based out of the United States, and there's no reason to go around that. It's completely legal and everything.
And what about the Irish law? Is there any laws against crypto in Ireland, or?
No, that's one reason we chose Ireland. We've done a lot of research. We spoke to lawyers, and we were advised, that's the way we were advised to go. We have everything in documentation to back us up on that as well. So we're completely safe. That's how we're registered, and that's the proper way to do it. I think if you go try to find any casino in the BSC network, I don't know what country they have used, but there's a list of just a couple of countries that are a safe place to register it.
Yeah,
but we did
maybe one of them. Yeah,
right. We did reach out to and we did seek legal counsel for that to make sure, because that is something that's huge. That's something that had to be sure of before we even put the casino in place. Because as I said, the casino was not a direction I wanted to go. My heart and soul is into the VR NFT gaming. If we could reach that and be somewhere where people aren't, that would be huge for us as a company. And that's the direction we're going to go, and we're going to hit it. We're going to hustle hard, and we're going to get there. We're going to reach that for sure. The casino is what has helped bring the excitement to the community, and it's also a way that's going to help us without taxing the coin ridiculous fees like others do. The casino will allow us to be able to fund all our future ventures, and that's big itself right there.
Yeah, I've seen Ireland is ahead of the curve, because years ago, I think 10 years ago, I went online and they had a live roulette where someone's spinning the wheel and you could bet online, so they were far more relaxed about live gaming online, where you actually had physical casino dealers spinning a real wheel in the casino, and it had live cameras everywhere for everyone to make the bets online. So you're opening the Bang Casino to the public before the launch, you're hoping, and then the token will launch on PancakeSwap shortly after.
Yeah, the casino is live. The casino is live, and the chips that people have right now are real money. That's another way that we have also attributed to the marketing campaign and now the liquidity. When people, and this is a good thing, you got to think, because when people do pre-sales, those tokens are essentially, they're creating a floor that aren't on PancakeSwap. They're not in the true they're in the true circulation, but you know what I'm speaking of. So when you sell pre-sale tokens, that's how people sync the charts at the beginning when you don't have diamond hand holders. The more people we have coming in and asking for casino chips instead of tokens, that's good, especially when they have this week or two that they've been able to sit there and play in the casino. If they win, they win. If they lose, they lose. But regardless, those are not tokens we have to pass out. So that's somewhat to say free liquidity money going towards the liquidity pool at launch, which will be launched.
Could you explain more about the casino tokens? Are they an actual token themselves, a different token, or what are they?
Oh no, so so the back end, when you connect PancakeSwap and stuff, the PancakeSwap had to use the API through BSC scan to connect MetaMask and all the wallets to PancakeSwap. Along any other app that utilizes crypto, it's the same. You've noticed it's the same exact method. So we, on our account with BSCAN, we had to go and apply for an API. So when that happens, it connects the MetaMask and everything to our website. We have two websites. We have our company website that tells everything about us. Our auditing website will be a separate page, and that will be launched in a few days as well. The casino website is a complete separate website, but it is linked to the main website as well. That's the one that the MetaMask API is connected through. So that's a good thing as well. There is, on our end, it is completely safe. It is when you connect your wallet to it, it's not even connecting to our website. It's through the API through BSCAN. So it's only going through MetaMask. So that's a big safety feature put in place for investors as well. So what you would do is, if you have Bang tokens, you would just go buy into the casino and say you want to spend this many Bang tokens. And when you do that through MetaMask in your casino account, you'll be you will be handed your chips, your casino Bang chips that you purchased, and that's a 1-to-1 ratio. And it will stay as a 1-to-1 ratio. You'll still catch the reflections and everything, no matter where, if you have Bang chips or Bang casino chips, or if you have tokens. You're not going to miss out on any reflections or anything like that. Maintaining the 1-to-1 ratio is important for that.
So is it two separate tokens then? I'm still not quite understanding, like the casino chips. Are they a separate token to the Bang token? Is there two different ones, or is it not? Is it just a fake token essentially?
No, no, casino chips are not a token. It's just like any casino website you go to or spit. Right, exactly. So they're just casino chips. They can't be, you go to the teller just like a casino and you give them dollars and you get casino chips. It's the same exact thing here.
Okay,
You're going
yeah.
basically, and you're getting casino chips. When you get up to leave at the end of the day, when you get up, you're going to go cash your casino chips in back to your Bang tokens. So yes, we do call them Bang casino chips, but they're not actual cryptocurrency. It's just like a casino going in and getting actual poker chips.
Okay, that makes sense. And so I guess people are holding essentially in the casino tokens, so that's a good idea because people won't be selling; they'll essentially be holding in the casino.
Exactly.
That's just it. I did want to highlight one extra point there that I think is really important, is that, you know, most online casinos, they charge a fee to exchange your chips to, you know, money or your crypto or whatnot. We don't have any exchange fees. So again, you're going to be saving in that aspect too, is there's no fees to your tokens to chips or chips to tokens.
Yes, that's a perfect point, Sarah. And a lot of people have reached out wondering what happens if you're sitting at the table. If you're sitting down at the blackjack table and you're playing 100 casino chips, which is the same as 100 Bang tokens, and all of a sudden some news drops with Bang, which will happen, and we just 10x while you're at the casino table. What happens to that amount there? Since your chips were at a table and they weren't tokens, crypto, do you still get that 10x? Yes, because the casino chips maintain a 1-to-1 ratio with our native token. When you get up to walk out, they're going to be worth exactly what they're worth. So there's no way to trick the system. You will not be able to go put your casino chips into the casino, and if it drops, it's going to be worth more. That's not how it works. It's 1-to-1 no matter what happens. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you.
And so what sort of games will you offer? Will you offer like poker tournaments as well, where there's a rake from the casino with Bang token?
When it comes to games, we have Sick Bow, we have roulette, we have multiplayer roulette. Also, we have multiplayer blackjack. We have blackjack without multiplayer. We have Plinko. We have a wheel that just a casino wheel. We have a casino raffle going on that is given away. That's another way too. That is people contribute into a raffle. When the raffle fills, it will be worth $500, and that does not come from the casino as well either. That's just a raffle that you can enter on a casino. So I do encourage each and every one of you to go sign up and join the raffle. I believe you can max out at 10 entries with your free casino chips that you're going to get from us for creating an account. And with that, you can win $500 once the raffle fills. We have slots. We have 3D slots. We have heads and tails, which is a coin flip game. We have horse racing as well. And saying that, I'm going to let Sarah touch base about, we offer an advertising thing. When I told you about the acronym with Bang, the letter A is audits and investigations, which I do want to further go on about. And I know we're probably running out of time, but so saying that, I want Sarah to touch base on another way we are going to bring revenue into Bang, and not only Bang, but to our investors' pockets as well, and buyback wallets and stuff. Sarah?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the key features that we've added on into our community token here is that we're going to be having advertising space on the casino. So if somebody brings a project to us, whether it's ourselves that we find a project that wants to advertise in the casino, or one of the community members brings advertising opportunity to the community, then they are going to be able to be paid on receiving on the advertising space. And so what does that look like? The advertising looks like you could, put the token or what it is that they're advertising on a blackjack table. You could have playing cards with the logos or the advertisement on the back, coins for heads and tails, or the horse racing. And that's just the beginning of what we're going to be offering. But the cool thing is there's an earning opportunity for community members, because if you come to us and say, hey, I found this this project, they're looking at wanting to do some advertising, then what we have available is that we're going to do a split with whoever brings the advertising opportunity to Bang. So it would be 70% for Bang and 30% to the person who brought the advertising opportunity in. We are working out the details of that. We're going to have a flyer that's going to have all the prices and where you can have your advertisement, how much it's going to cost, how long you can have it on there for. And I think it's a really cool feature, because that's not something that you see, where not only are investors investing, but now they can actually earn in other ways just by bringing opportunities into the space.
So you can have like PooCoin ads on the casino type thing, yeah. But just touching back on the casino, is it similar to a physical casino with a house edge? How does that work?
Yeah,
Like and everything?
yeah, that's typical. It's a casino. It's gonna be it's slight house edge. It's not nearly what any online, because we made sure, because I mean the house, you're right, the house edge. So there's no reason for it to be outrageous. It's actually single digits, which you will not find a single digit percentage on the house edge with any other casino. Saying that, I think you can watch a couple of the YouTube videos that have been put out about us, and you can tell there was no pausing or editing going on in these videos, and they joined and they were constantly winning as well. So the house edge is single digits. It's real minute, and you won't even notice that as well. Some people have some people we have that have so another thing we have is NFTs as well. We already opened up our NFT market, or not our own marketplace, but we have sold NFTs. These NFTs, you're able to go to the link is in our group. You can go buy an NFT and come back over to us, and you will redeem that for casino chips. That's another thing that's going to the liquidity, and eventually that will also be into buyback wallets as well as the ad revenue that we bring from what Sarah was just speaking about. That will go into buybacks and liquidity. So we have a lot of ways we're throwing back into the project that's always going to keep us climbing. That's a big thing. We have already sold several NFTs, and people have redeemed them for their chips and so forth.
Yeah, I was a casino dealer on the cruise ships for 10 years, so I know a bit about the casinos. And yeah, the house edge is only small anyway.
Yeah,
so
no,
people
really
can for
ask
10
that.
hours and they don't lose much. Yeah.
Right. No, yeah, you're probably like the second or third person that has asked that. So I'm glad you have, because people need to know that we are just single digits on the house edge. So
Yeah, it's only a
that is
couple of
huge,
percent.
I believe.
Yeah.
One thing I do want to touch base on is our investigations department. That is one of the main things we have, and that's how we got a lot of our bigger investors. We have worked with several investigations on several other platforms, and people just reaching out asking for us to help them. That is a way for us to, for our investors, if they want to help out with cases, they can do the 70-30 split, not only on the ad side, but also investigations if they are fit to do that. We have been successful. We have I do have somebody, if you don't mind them telling you about their specific case. Some of y'all may have heard about Lottoscape. We have him here with us today, and he'll tell you how we reached out and helped him.
Right.
If you
Was
don't
that
mind.
through audits as well? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you can unmute him. Hansel is
I'm
his
here.
name. Okay.
What is that? Yeah. Go ahead, Hansel. Yeah.
Hey guys,
You wanna
how
go?
are you? How's everybody doing? So my name is Hansel. I'm from Florida. I made a token with 2 other devs called Lotoscape. And just to make story short, there was something wrong with the contract when we launched. One of the devs from Canada, I guess he just made a big boo-boo on the contract. And then, you know, we were gonna do we stopped. We were gonna do a relaunch on a V2, and it was just me and the other dev from the UK. So when he went to go sell the tokens to get the money back, and we could start, you know, the second project with that money, we realized that the money was gone. Had no idea who did it. It was crazy. Community was mad at us. They wanted to kill us. They were posting everybody's address, you know, all personal information. And then, you know, I think it was the next day I get a call from Edward, which was kind of weird. And then he introduced himself. Come to find out that a mutual friend of ours gave him my phone number, which is cool. And yeah, he started an investigation to let you know exactly how it happened. I'm not going to discuss all the tools that he used, but we were able to get the funds. I first was able to get the funds frozen from Binance. However, Binance only freezes the funds temporarily for 7 days, and then they have no option but to unfreeze them. So even though the other dev in Canada went to the police station, we also contacted the FBI. There was no way for us to get a hold of Binance with law enforcement. Law enforcement needed to contact Binance directly. That's where pretty much Ed came in. He reached out to the Ontario Police Department, had a call with them. Within maybe 15 minutes, he went ahead and they sent an email within 15 minutes. I got a copy of it, and I contacted Binance after that. Binance did reassure us that they did receive the information from law enforcement, and the funds, which was about $50,000 roughly, were going to be permanently frozen, and law enforcement is going to advise them what to do with those funds, once the investigation, concludes. So I'm 100% sure that we're going to get them back now, so we could refund the community. As far as how long it will take, I have no idea, but at least they're coming back. So another part of the investigation that Bang did, I probably have maybe 12 to 15 hours of recording of me and the Bang team and the other 2 devs. Went through devices, search wallets, follow track wallets. I mean, it was crazy. It was almost a nightmare, but it had to be done. I had no idea where the money had gone. To me, it was either a 50-50. It was either one dev or the other one, because I knew I didn't do it. And then we actually found who did it. It was the dev in the UK. His name is Sam. And after that, after he got busted, he just went ahead and he did what everybody does, just deleted everything and left. But the good thing is that he wasn't able to take the funds, so he pretty much did all this shit for no reason. And like I said, the funds will come back. I just don't know how. We did tell the community at Lotoscape, and everybody's at least happy that we were able to get some kind of resolution. Because, I mean, to me, I feel really embarrassed. I don't think this shit should have never happened. I'm just glad that I met Edward and his team, and they had the resources that I didn't to make this happen. I mean, I'm no paid testimonial. I'm here out of my own free will, and these people are for real. I don't know what you want to call them. I call them the new sheriffs in town in the Binance space.
Awesome. So how does that work, Edward? Yeah, so you've got some sort of background in security, is it? And you're going to investigate rugs and honeypots and provide asset protection services. How will that work in the future?
We're gonna, like I said before, we're gonna subcontract out some, and just people that slowly come over and join our community. We're gonna reach out and bring new people on. As I said earlier, we have a wide variety of people in our personal Facebook group that we all formed before we formed Bang, and we just utilize each and everybody's skill set to the way we can to help contribute to these cases. Saying that, we do have some software that does help when it comes to tracking the wallets and stuff that other people don't have, that's not out in the public's reach, that will remain disclosed, just to make sure we have the upper hand in that. We don't want competitors and everything out there. As we become more concrete into the Binance network and become more legitimate, then we can start thinking about helping others and releasing some of that software to them. As of now, there's no way to put like a what's that word when you patent it type thing, if that makes sense. So we feel it's best to not disclose some of those. But one of the big things that do factor into it is the wide variety of contributions we have inside our own network to help us with that. And we've been able to do some impressive things. I don't think you've ever seen any rug coin get returned, any rug or honeypot be returned to the owners. So I think that speaks volumes. Essentially, we just want to create a safe place. We want people and investors to know that we're here to help them. We're here to create a Binance it's fucking ruined. It's crushed. We all know the network is gone, just with a bunch of scams and everything. So we're just here to help partner up with other solid projects and just show the Binance people, everyone who trusts in the Binance network, that hey, we're gonna reset the whole Binance network and start pushing forward, showing that it's safe again.
Yeah, and I see. Yeah, you're going to offer a custom audits as well. What would that cost a project to get that done by your team?
Are you talking about on the investigation or the ad space? Because there's
no. So the reports classify and identify vulnerabilities. So I imagine it's like an audit of their project, and you can offer recommendations. Yeah.
We will be lower. I found that Desert Swap is one of the lower ones that we found, and a lot of people like to stick with them. We will be very, very competitive in prices. I think our name brand and our stamp, one day we want to be the household name. We want to be like Certic. In Certic's prices out of reach, and the job they do is too lenient on projects. They believe because they have the Certic name, they don't have to be as strong no more. So that's one thing we want to replace. We want to eventually maybe replace Certic in that space, and not only replace them, but be able to have prices right there with Desert, and be even beat them and be competitive with their prices as well. I feel that if we do that, that will also contribute to a safe haven for investors. Now more projects can invest into a better audit, because now they can afford it, instead of trying to say, no, we need this money for marketing. Leveraging that with the audit and investigations, that's going to be huge for projects, that they'll be able to come out and just get an audit and everything, and be a lot cheaper than what others have done.
Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, audit, everything, all that money will go to, and that's another thing that will go into buybacks and everything. If we have anything like people that come in that show their proof of work and that show that they're legitimate auditors and devs and stuff like that can help with stuff like that, we will host a 70-30 split on that as well. So that's just another way our investors can make money as well too. But we got so many different ways to put money in our investors' pocket. Not only that, just our buyback wallet and our liquidity. So it's going to keep the charge climbing and our investors happy.
That was my question, but I think you answered it. Yeah. So the audit money would go back into marketing, the casino, and the community for the Bang token. Yeah.
Right. And let me touch base real fast on the investigations. It's the 1-5-10. For us to get involved with LottoScape, we didn't charge anything. We didn't have the whole system going. We were just doing it to help people, and we still are. But now that we have a project and an ecosystem, we want to put money back into that to help. So to get involved, whatever the funds were, to get involved, we will charge just a minute 1%. If we are able to get the funds frozen, we will charge 5%. If we are able to get the funds returned, then we will charge 10%. We came up with that number. It's very, very fair, and it's very small to get people to want to hire us. And that money will also go into a buyback wallet or liquidity.
Awesome. Yeah. So yeah, I can open it up to the team if anyone's got any questions for Edward or anyone else in the team.
Could we just start touching on more about the marketing, because the community is just over 1,000 members at the moment. What's the plans to build the community in the next few weeks?
Hey, I'll
Sarah?
speak to that. Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to speak to that. Thank you for your question. So, as you may know, we had a private whitelist pre-sale to raise a hard cap of 30K to start developing our marketing right before we go into the private to the public pre-sale as well as to public launch. And the reason why we did that is because, number one, we already have assets available for people to jump in and start utilizing our community, our casino, our audits and investigations. We essentially offered a product and a service before we've ever even launched the token yet. So what that's allowed for us to do is to reach out into the community organically and bring in people who truly believe in the project that we have already launched off the ground, and bring in really great and smart investors. And what we believe we've got is a very strong community of holders already. And these holders have been there from the beginning and watched us develop, Bang as a community, Bang as a token, Bang as a casino, Bang as an audits and investigation firm, if you will, and, show them that we are here not only to stay, but we are here and putting out these opportunities and these projects within Bang without the investors' money. See, many times you'll get out there and, these projects will launch token and then they'll use the investors' money to, drive the marketing afterward, with no product to offer. And we are the opposite of that, because we've invested not just time, not just money, but, a lot of our own personal funds, our own monies, and our own time into, being able to offer this product first. So that being said, what it's allowed to do is push our marketing, very quickly in these next 7 days as we sprint towards October 11th for the launch. Of course, we are reaching out now to, Twitter influencers, YouTube influencers, Telegram channels, and we're hosting, and being invited in to do some AMAs to help build the community. We would like to build the Telegram up to 5K members before we, hit launch. I have a lofty goal of 10K. And that being said, we're going to pull out all the stops when it comes to marketing. And what we're going to do is utilize what we have for services to have a broad reach across the crypto space. It isn't just NFTs. It isn't just gaming. It's not just audits. It's not any of those things, but we have the ability to reach out into multiple markets and utilize the projects and services we have to bring investors in, so that they can see that we are not here just for one thing and one thing only, and that's their money, but we're here to keep a community safe. We're here to provide projects. We're here to provide fun. We're here to restore the faith of the community back into the Binance network. And so that being said, we're going to continue to push the partnerships and the influencers. We're going to be reaching out into the casino industry. We're going to have all of that available, and we're going to deploy it in such a way that it times perfectly with, green candles. Green candles is what we want to see, what we want, and to have it be continuous uptrend, utilizing the marketing that we have placed. And so we have various people who are guiding us in the marketing. We have tools in place that are going to allow for us to continue to push a strong marketing going forward. This isn't just a phase 1 or phase 2 marketing, but we've got, multiple phases of marketing. You'll be able to see all of that on our website as well, so that you can know what to expect.
Hey, let me touch base real fast. Sarah has to, I know she has to get going too, so I didn't want it to come off as rude, but Sarah has to take her kids to hockey. So I just wanted to jump in right there and let her know that if she needs to get going, she can. You're welcome to stay. That's not what I was saying. But I just wanted to let y'all know that she does have to get her kids to hockey within about 6 minutes, I believe. So I wanted her to know that she is free to be able to go do that and take care of things, that we can cover everything else. But as far as the marketing and everything is, we just reached our hard cap for our marketing funds a couple of days ago. We have done a couple of YouTube videos and crypto influencer tweets and stuff like that. We did a really, really minute sample size to try to gauge what kind of feedback we get, and that's how we went about that. We are in talks with some big marketers to come aboard and help us push everything. We have plenty of time to get this done. I think most shitcoins that are out there within 3 to 4 days, they launch and they raise 800 to 1,000 BNB within 3 to 5 days. So we have that time frame to work with, and we have the money to work with. So now, as of last night, we all put together a plan, and we're just going to hit the gas and we're going to go.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you, Sarah, as well.
Yeah. So
Thank you, Sarah.
We missed the bit of the tokenomics. So when it launches, how many tokens, the tax on buys and sells, how will that work?
Hey guys,
Okay,
I just
so-
want to make sure that I had an opportunity to thank you all for hearing us out, inviting us into your community to talk about what Bang's got on the go right now, and what we can foresee the future of Bang being, you know, one of these things that, you know, everybody's going to want to be a part of. So on that note, I'm off to Hawk. I appreciate you guys very much.
Yeah, take care, Sarah. Yeah.
Take care, Sarah. Bye.
Thank you, Sarah. So to touch base on that, yeah, the tokenomics are a 333 tax system in place. It's all on the website. Everything is clear and transparent. We have 3 to liquidity, 3 to redistributions, and 3 to marketing and dev. That's the taxes that's going to be put in place. We also do have a descending tax. We put this in place intentionally because within a month we will be adding sports betting that takes our native token to the project. We've been in talks and already setting everything on the tracks to get going on that. So by Thanksgiving is what we're shooting for, to release our sports book. Doing it by Thanksgiving is real huge, because we all know in America, Thanksgiving of sports is huge. So we want to release that sports book by then. So our descending tax structure is going to walk down over 30 days. It will drop all the way down to 9%. The 9% tax is important to us. We want it to be as small as we can when it comes to taxes, because a lot of projects that come out nowadays, they're 15, 20, 25% tax, and that's not sustainable.
So there'll be 3% reflections in the Bang token, yeah, did you say?
Okay, let me touch base on that. The redistribution, in the first 30 days, the redistributions is going to be huge. Like the descending tax structure is set in place. Day one, it's going to be 40%. For our holders, that is huge. All that extra tax on set in place to descend down to the 9%, that's all going back out to our holders. 10% will get a liquidity, and the remaining 20% will be going to our holders. That's only set in place to create diamond hands for people to see, wow, their wallet is taking off fast, because you have the people that don't believe in the project selling, and they're being taxed that initial day. And our investors are going to be able to get those rewards for that.
Oh, so the early days there'll be a higher tax on sales, yeah.
Right, and at the 30-day mark, it will end at 3%, and that's where it will stay.
So yeah, it's interesting, because with reflections, you could have a gamble for a few hours in the casino, have some fun. You might lose a bit of money, but then your reflections will take you back above your initial investment. And then you can go back to the casino and have another punt. Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it. And you don't lose reflections because you're sitting at the table. You will not lose reflections. That the 1-to-1 ratio maintains that you're going to be able to get your reflections. So if you just want to come in and buy in and just sit down at the casino first day, when you get up, even if you had a shitty day at blackjack, you're going to probably leave with more tokens that you came in with.
Awesome. Right, I could open it up to the community. Has anyone got any questions for Edward? No, I think we covered a very lot here, yeah, in the last hour. If there's no questions, yeah, I can finish the record and send a copy over to you, Edward, but I'll obviously offer you to finish anything we might have missed, or anything you want to tell us about the project at the end here.
We pretty much covered everything, Glenn. We might have missed some stuff here and there, but I mean, again, if you're going to be an investor and you jump in our project, we're very open and transparent all the time. Our group is kind of slow right now. It has picked up a lot in the last couple of days. We just want you to know that has been organically grown like that, and that's the way it is. We were able to reach those milestones in the 30K without not $1 spent in marketing. That shows to our believers. I believe, how many holders did we get in the first? 109. So our first pre-sale, we had 109 holders that bought in, and we're already on our way to reach the next step, and that's going to be huge right there. But just come over to the community, ask questions. If we didn't cover something, we're here to answer them, and we're so transparent.
And so, yeah, you're welcome to keep us updated as it comes up to the launch in our text chat at Whalecoin Talk. One of the if some of the community wanted to get involved with the pre-sale, is there any positions there open? Or
as far as whitelist spots, yes, we have sent out. I think it was initially 15. I forget if it was you or the other AMA we have tomorrow, but we did award I think 30 spots. I don't know if that was y'all or not. I can look, but we can give y'all, if it is still at the 15, we can give y'all the 30 if you do need the 30, if I haven't done so already.
Right, yeah, we could maybe give some away to the community, and some of the team would probably like to get on board with that. Yeah. Well, it's been awesome having you here. It's a very interesting project. Yeah. So like I say, keep us updated in the text chat. Send an admin over marketing, and they can tell us how you're doing. Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks very much.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Glenn. And also, you might hear me being called Glenn also over there. Glenn is my middle name. You're the only person I've ever seen spill it with 2 N's, as well as me. But a lot. I went by childhood.
With a middle name, yeah, Glenn. Yeah, because it's unisex, because we've got Glenn Close with double N. Yeah, 1 N. It was yeah. Well, I'll finish the recording and I'll just quickly tell you a story.
No, you're fine. I go